is May Totala. Good morning, everyone from Hawaii. This is May Totala with Blogcom on today's episode of Enjoy the Journey. This is episode number 24, and today we're going to be talking about how to get paid being yourself online. Now, before I get into that, I want to tell you about myself, and actually, it's part of the whole point of the show. Now, I am a mom. I have a son who's 1.5 years old, and I have a wonderful, loving husband who I met on eHarmony. I met him on eHarmony in 2012, and we actually got married in 2012. He was from LA, so we really met online, and then he flew over for our first date and our second date, and I flew over there, and the third time I flew over, he asked me to marry him. And actually, he asked me to marry him the second time I flew over. I said to think about it. Then the third time, he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. And we've been together since then. We got married in August, and we had our first baby here the following year. We had our first baby the following year in August. So August. And so now our baby is 1.5 years old. So that's my personal story. My journey into wealth and internet marketing is a different story. And I have a lot of stories, so I'm going to just tell this next story. And that is that I used to not really have a lot of money. And I used to, every time I made money, I'd spend it, really. I did save some money at one point, and then when I found a reason to spend it, I did. So I just never thought of saving it, never thought of building wealth ever until about 6 years ago, I guess. And that was probably because I kind of hit this low point in my life, and everyone has like a turning point in their life, and sometimes, and I had this one very low point in my life. So I had been in a very bad relationship, some relationship that I started, right, and it alienated me from everything in my life, everything, and I felt really alone at the time, and I finally broke free of that. And while I was then figuring out why I started that relationship, why did I think I needed it at the time, and recovering from how horrible it had been, still fixing stuff that I had made not work because of it. I had a lot of stuff going on, and I needed to repair a lot of damage. The guy liked to do things that were just, let's just put it, wasn't the best person to go out with. And yet I did, right? So I was questioning why I was doing that, and I was at a low point in my life because I was just getting out of being the poorest, probably the poorest I've ever been in my life, and I was in a lot of debt. For me, for some people it's not a lot of debt. For me it was. And I was just wondering, is there a better way? Like, is there a better way? And I started first with just going day to day and seeing if I could enjoy part of the day. It was that bad. And then after that, it was like, okay, maybe I can have another relationship again, and I started doing that. And then finally, I was like, I want to have a better financial security because I want to be able to take care of myself. When you don't have money, you're kind of vulnerable, and you're afraid, you're kind of scared. Now, not everyone's like that. You might have money and not be scared, and that's totally the right way to be. However, you can make a lack of money make you afraid, like you're afraid that you won't have anywhere to live, you won't know how to eat. You might be afraid that you have to ask your parents for money if you still have parents. If you don't have parents, you're probably afraid that you might have to go on welfare. If you even have welfare, you might be afraid you'll get kicked out on the street. And not something that you want to live your life feeling, right? Because it's just not enjoyable. And finally, I realized I wanted to have a life where I was actually happy and I loved every minute of it, no matter what was coming up, whether it was a challenge or not, whether it was something, a moment I was supposed to enjoy because it was great, or if it was a challenge I learned from. I wanted to be able to live my life happy, you know. Prior to that, it has been very, very sad. And it didn't matter what was going on in it, pretty much it was always kind of sad. And I decided I want the opposite, screw sad all the time. Now, it doesn't mean I don't get sad, okay? I was just sad. It was like a few months of being kind of sad. And then I got over it. So it happens. However, I wanted my underlying theme of my life to be like joy, happiness. So I started a journey on money, okay? And that started in 2009, 2008, 2009, when I started my journey about money. And I started learning about money. I started learning about T. Harv Eker, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I went to his seminar. I started learning all these different books about how to get what you want in life and how to create success, whatever you want, whatever your goal is. And so I started, my journey toward having more money. In 2008, I created an internet business at the very end of the year because I wanted to be able to make money from home, and I wanted to be able to make money on the internet, and to do it in a way that I could be me, to see myself on the internet. I wanted to learn how do I make money on the internet? I wanted to understand that because I met people who were internet marketers and how they did, and they just bought a condo, in Honolulu, and I'm like, oh, I do internet marketing, and I'm thinking, what do they do? Like, how come they can make enough money to buy their own condo in Honolulu? I mean, granted, it was a studio, so it wasn't a huge condo, however, or it was a one bedroom, whatever. However, it was still a condo, okay? And I'm thinking, what do they do? Internet marketer. How do you make so much money online, right? So I started my journey in 2008. And it was a double journey. In 2009, I started doing budgeting on T. Harv Eker's budget system. I started doing that. I started saving. I started paying myself first for a change. Never did that before. I have savings now. I have investments. Never did that before, right? I started in 2009. I started researching like stocks that pay dividends, things like that. I started reading about money stuff, and I also kept reading books on Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, Money or Your Money or Your Life. Money is your friend or my friend, I forgot the exact name. The Richest Man in Babylon, The Values Factor is my current book that I'm still reading almost at it. The 80-20 principle is about business and personal life. I'm reading all these things, and I've been reading Four Agreements, Master of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. I read Louise Hay Can Heal Your Life. I've read so many books. There's another really good one. It's not about the money. That's a really good book. It's by this guy who became a monk, right? He's a monk for a while, and then he became a financial advisor, planner, owns a financial investment firm. And his sole reason for what he does is because he believes in helping people get a grasp of their money situation, right? Because he understands that everything exists. Like, there are all kinds of personalities with money. Some people spend their money, some people save it. Some people want to build empires with it. Some people want to deny it exists and pretend they don't know anything about it. Some people want to use it to get fame and recognition. Some people want to use it to help their other people. They want to support people with money. And some people want to use it for cause. There's some cause in the world. So he figured out all these personalities about money, and he has a test you can take. You can figure out what personality you are, and then you can figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are. Because everything has its good and bad, right? A saver, that's good, you have money, but if you never spend, you don't enjoy it. When a spender, that's good, you enjoy money. However, if you never save, you always be broke, all these kinds of things. And to help you become more balanced, right? To have a little bit of each in you so that you can enjoy your money and grow and feel good about it and get what you want. And anyway, there's so many books I read, and I just kept going on my journey, and I ended up finally breaking even. What does that mean? That means that I finally had the same amount of money that I owed. So it's called net worth. You take how much you had, take how much you owe, you put them together, right? So take what you have, subtract what you owe, and then that's your net worth. So I finally had a net worth that was in the black. It's called in the black, not the red. It means you actually have more than you owe. It took me 2 years from when I started learning all about money in 2000. Actually, not back then. Actually, longer than that. In 2009 is when I started learning all about money. However, I finally decided that I wanted to do that, get in the black in 2010, and I gave myself a year to get in the black. And I got in here in 2011. That's when I got, or was it 2011 or 2012? It might have been, I might have made the commitment in 2011. Yeah, and then I got in the black in 2012. So I got in the black. I was no longer owing more. I actually have more now than I owe. And the great thing now is that now I've made it so part of the money that I owe is to me, myself. So I'm paying myself back in interest instead of a bank. Now, not all of it yet. I'm slowly transitioning. So if I owe any money, it's only to me or my husband or someone in my family, and not to anyone else. Because to me, it's like I'm paying interest. Now, right now, I'm very grateful for all the banks and everyone who's ever lent me money or is lending me money currently, because they had the faith and trust in me that I would pay them back, and they lent it to me ahead of time so that I could make certain financial decisions. So I'm really grateful to them for that. So I'm happily paying them interest. And luckily, I have pretty decent rates, so I'm not paying anyone tons of interest. It's all a very reasonable rate. I think the highest rate I have is 5.35%. And that's to the bank that I work at right now. So to me, it's like they're paying me a salary anyway. However, I made all my interest rates low, which is one of the biggest things that I did, and most of it goes to places that I'm happy. Actually, all of it goes to places I'm happy with now. I'm happy about it, and my cash flow has improved dramatically. It used to be that I could never really eat at a restaurant, right? I had to eat at home all the time. I just didn't have the money. It used to be that way, and now it's not that way anymore. If I want to go out to eat with my husband and my mom and my baby, we just go, right? We actually have the money. And it used to be I really didn't, I really didn't have the money. In 2010, I did an Ironman. Okay, I did an Ironman, and I didn't have the money to do it, right? I had to do a fundraiser on top of training and getting ready and figuring out where to go. I had to do a fundraiser to raise, I'd say, a little over half the money I needed so that I could afford to borrow the raft and go. I borrowed the raft, and I did my Ironman. It cost like $3,000 to an Ironman. It's an expensive sport, I'm telling you. Unless you live in the city that Ironman is going on, then it would be much cheaper. You don't live there, and I didn't live there. And you have to fly there, and you have to have a bicycle. It's expensive sport. I didn't realize how expensive it was until I got all into it. Holy crap. So I wanted to do it so bad, though. So I did it. I raised the money. And I just, luckily for me, I got past the point of letting money determine my life. I didn't do that, I determined what I wanted in my life, and then I made money come. Like the Ironman. I was like, I'm going to do an Ironman. And then the money, it just, I didn't even know I was going to do a fundraiser when I decided I was going to do the Ironman. I just knew I was going to do the Ironman, and then later on, people suggested do a fundraiser, do this, that, and that's how the whole thing happened. However, it started with me knowing what I wanted to do, and just being super determined about it. So the same thing is with financial freedom, with creating passive income. You know, I know exactly what I'm doing right now, and I'm getting results, right? Now, like I said, I have investments. They give me passive income. My husband has investments. They give him passive income. We pay ourselves first. We have more than enough money right now to live a really great life. And it's a wonderful thing because I wasn't always like this. I always lived in a nice house like this. You know, this is a really nice house that I live in right now. Didn't always live in a nice house. It just wasn't what didn't happen. Okay, so I just wanted to share my story because I want you to know that internet marketing is something where you get online, just like me, and you just tell your story, just like I did to you, and you make money doing that. And you're like, what? How do you make money doing that? You know, you just told me your story. You know, you have a baby, you have a husband, you're better. You started learning about money, and then finally started, you know, feeling good and getting more money in your life, and all this stuff. And I don't get it. How do you tell your story to make money? And the funny thing is, the worse your story is, you know, the better for you. You know, the challenges you go through, the adventures you had, the more interesting your story is, the better for you. And why is that? Because the people who hear your story are going to like and trust you because they're going to know that you understand them. And they're going to want to buy from you what you have to offer. Okay? And you're going to offer something of value to that audience because you bought it yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? I just recently heard a story from one lady, and she's a house mom. She used to be a restaurant manager with her husband. Her husband's still a restaurant manager, and she's still the mom. And now she's an internet marketer, and she does very well, 6 figures in less than two years, I think. And she's amazing. She calls the people who work with her. They have a team name called Team No Sleep. She doesn't sleep much, I guess. And her story was she used to be a serious drug addict. And what got her in the business was one of the co-owners of the company that I work in now. And I work in different ways on the internet. I've done different things. You know? I went through this company, I went through that company, and then I went through this company. So it's company everything. And basically they're training companies to teach you how to make money online. This third company I've been with the longest, and it's a really strong company. I've never seen so many people make so much money in any company ever. Income disclaimer, just because she made 6 figures in less than 2 years, and just because, you know, I make over $22,000 with my husband so far since we joined 2 years ago. Just because this is our income, if you decided to do what we do, it doesn't guarantee that you would make this income. It requires hard work, dedication, and persistence, and other things that we don't know if we have, right? Anyway, have to say that. Actually, there's laws. If we talk about how much money we make, we have to make an income disclaimer so that you understand we're not guaranteeing that you make that much money. It's the same laws they have for investments. You know, if you put an investment in, an investment advisor will do all these disclaimers, right? Because they have to tell you that just because you're investing with me doesn't guarantee you're going to make any money because the market might crash tomorrow, you know? A lot of stuff. It's really interesting, and I learned all that stuff from this company. You know, they're very good at compliance training. So I really feel really good about it. Anyway, so that's why I said that. And she had a serious drug addiction. She would go into a laundromat and she would take drugs in the bathroom there while doing laundry while her husband went with the kids somewhere. I mean, she was really, really not doing well in her life. I mean, I never was addicted to drugs. I just never did it. I thought it was just something that was, you know, would mess with my brain and mess with my life. And, you know, I was good enough to do that myself. I didn't need drugs on me. Or some people do that, right? But the core of the company, co-founders of the company I'm in, he was a serious drug addict. He had a daughter who took care of her. His mom took care of his daughter. And he was on the street. Like, he was so bad he didn't have a home. I think he said he was homeless. Yeah, he didn't have a home. And he just a drug user for a long time. Just living on the street, and he was like in his teenagers and and so that used to be his life. And he told his story he told his story about that, you know, about how he would be in a bathroom, looking at himself in the mirror and just disgusted at himself, you know, about thinking about his needle and how he used his drugs, and he was really upset with himself and decided he couldn't live that way anymore, and he had to go to his dad for help and get cleaned up. He tells his story, you know, all the time. And this woman, you know, her name's Laura, she listened to the story and she understood, you know, because she was there too. She also hid in the bathroom to do drugs, just like this guy. Just like this guy who co-founded this company that's already made over billions of dollars for other people, including himself. So she got inspired. You know, it's like, I can share my story and I can inspire people who've been in places that I've been to become better, to become bigger, and to be able to inspire others. Because everyone has their own unique story, right? I don't have their story. I don't, you know, have a drug problem. I never had a drug problem, you know. That's not my story. And the other co-founder of the company, he doesn't have a drug problem, never did, so he doesn't tell that story. His story is completely different. His story was that he was a Mormon, you know. A Mormon kid who didn't want to ever have a job, even though he still had jobs in his dance, he had to make some money, and he hated them, and he always get fired. And he decided to go into MLM when he was like 15, and he just stuck with it forever and ever, and did all these crazy things like knocking on random doors and, you know, having home meetings and doing all kinds of stuff that he used to do that was just nuts. And he has stories about that, and how he used to live in a van on the North Shore of Hawaii, doing his internet business and all of this, and how he got fired from Green. That's his story. Okay, completely different story than the other guy's story. And I came into business because of his story. The one who was a Mormon, who just was at something so long that he finally became uber successful. And he just determined with a dog, like, yeah. I got in because of him. I listened to him talk about certain principles. Actually, it wasn't, I don't really know, I guess he did talk about his story too, he always does, how he lived in a van, and he has some very detailed stories. It's pretty funny. The more you get to know people, the funny. Everybody has an amazing story. And really the point is that your story is important. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's story attracts different people. Like I said, the first co-founder and the second co-founder, these two guys, have totally different stories which attracted different people. And like I said, just a few days ago, I was listening to this woman, Laura, talk about her story, which is very similar to this, because she used to be a drug user and she's not anymore. She's covered, she doesn't do it anymore. However, she used to be like that, and she completely understands. And she talks to people about her story, and people who are, you know, in very serious, you know, dire straits with drugs or abuse of that kind, alcohol, whatever, or just other house moms or whatever, people who relate to her story, they look for her for help. You know, they hear her tell her story online, and they say, wow, this woman can help me. She understands me. I thought I was alone. I thought I was stuck in this bathroom by myself alone. I thought I was the only one on the streets alone. I thought it was just me, you know, just me out there. I didn't know anyone else cared about me. And then I heard your story on the internet, and I realized that there is someone who cares about me, and there's someone who has my story, and there's someone who made it and got out of it. And that's the power of the internet. That's the power of telling your story. Now, I can't even stress this enough. Most of our economy, most of the world is based on stories. I mean, look at the movie industry, right? What is the movie industry? It's a bunch of stories. Good morning, Mom. The movie industry is based on storytelling, right? You sell movies because of stories. Stories sell. That's all it is. It's a bunch of storytelling, right? I mean, hello, right? Books, fiction, novels, storytelling. Storytelling has been a way that people have some history. It's been a way that people, I mean, when I used to teach English, I have a website where I teach English online. ESLteacherblog.com, blogspot.com. It's a free blog at Blogcom, which I've heard is a terrible blog to have. I made that way back. I don't feel like moving it right now. I'm supposed to move it though. Because Blogspot is terrible, apparently. Of all the free blogs, don't use Blogspot. I've heard this from Neil Patel, who makes 300 million visitors on his blog in a day. Unique visitors. So just don't use Blogspot, apparently. However, I have a Blogspot blog that I made a long time ago there, and it teaches English online. Okay? I have to admit, it doesn't make me that much money. It makes me some money. Maybe if I get to work with blogging, anyway. And when I teach English online, I tell stories. I don't just teach English. You know, it's not like I'm like, okay, this is how I say this is how I say that, this is how I say this, okay, repeat. I mean, boring, right? Everybody knows this. Everyone who teaches, who is a good teacher, will teach a story. Why do you do that? It's because people will remember better the story than the fact. Okay, they're going to remember the story better than the fact. The story is going to be in their brain. They're going to be like, yeah, I remember the drug guy who was in the bathroom, who looked at himself in the mirror and said, I got to change. Like, I've listened to so many things in the past 2 years. I'm listening to audios almost 8 hours a day. I'm part of this special group called the Inner Circle. And they have this huge library of audio files to listen to. And they change the way you think. They make you think like a business owner. They make you think like a successful internet marketer. They make you think like someone who has their own, they make their own life the way they want it. Makes their own money online, right? So I've been listening to that for a while now, and the things that I remember best are the stories, and I can remember details in the story, right? And even lessons that one of the founders are teaching us how to close sales. You know, say you have people interested, they see the presentation, and you just want them to buy, and they just don't. He teaches exactly how to get people to buy, exactly down to what to say, you know. And he teaches it all with stories. The whole thing is just a story. A bunch of stories on how the first time he did it that way, what happened, how it felt, everything. And I remember it because it's a story. And he was teaching, you know, how do you sell? You sell by telling stories. And if you know anything, if you're listening at all, you understand that this is true, right? We sell, we tell stories. People like us, and they'll buy from us because they want to be a part of the story. You know, it's just hypnotic, it's mesmerizing, it's something that touches people in their soul because you're not after people's money. What you're really doing is you're adding to the value of the fabric of the stories of the world and helping people get inspired to create better stories for themselves. That's what we're doing. Now, you might be thinking, that's all fine and dandy, however, I don't get how the story leads to money. You know, I tell the story to get paid. Okay, let me put something on the screen to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, so you can understand kind of what I'm saying. So, obviously, if you just told your stories all day, and that's all you did, you probably wouldn't make any money, unless someone likes your story so much and you stop it, go to bed, and all this stuff. You're like, I want to hear your stories tomorrow. Come over here and I'll pay you, maybe. So let's see. I'm gonna put something on the screen that I probably should have put up when I started this hangout. By the way, you're on this show. It's called Enjoy the Journey, and it's something I started this last year. So I kind of hit a point, and I remember I said I got a little sad last year because I kind of lost my way in my internet business, and then I realized, and that was actually after I made a ton of money. And to me, 20 grand is a lot, okay? To you, maybe not so much. However, for me, who I never made more than like, 10, 20 bucks, 100 bucks maybe most online at the time, to make like $4,000 in a day, to me was a lot. You know, it's a lot of money to me. I mean, more money than I made in a month at my job, $4,000. Yeah, in my bank account. Ooh, okay. I was like, holy cow. And like I said, my results are not typical. Just because I made $4,000 in a day more than once doesn't mean that you will. Okay. However, it happened, and I was like, Couldn't even sleep that night. I was so hyper about it. I was like, holy crap, you know, that's amazing. This is amazing stuff. And so anyway, let's finish this for you. Okay, I'm gonna put something on it. I'm gonna put orientation. There you go. There you go. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting my name up so you can remember who I am, right? And I just put my blog up there. So it's candoitblog.com. I have more than one blog. Like I said, I have a blog about English teaching. I have another blog about financial freedom. And then I have this blog, candoitblog.com, which is about blogging and making money from blogging. And that's basically it, you know. What happened is that you see my story, this is what I told you, and you'd be like, you know what, I want to know more about what she does. I like her story. I like the story she shared about other people who do this business. I like the idea that she makes money, you know, telling her stories. I want to find out more. I want to know how she does that. So what you would do if that was you, and that might not be you because there's plenty of people who don't want to make money online. I know plenty of them. I actually work a job during the day. I am a banker. I work at a bank in Honolulu. And that's why I do these hangouts really early in the morning on Fridays. It's like 6 a.m. our time, right? I do it because I need to go to work after. So I have a very strict regimen. And at work, I don't do anything. I don't do any of this stuff. You know, I do this in the morning. That's it. 1 an hour and a half. Yesterday, I did it for like 10 minutes because I woke up late because the baby was up and I was tired. So I mean, every morning I do it from 10 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how early I wake up. And weekends are optional right now. I always do it on the weekend, however, not necessarily in the morning. And I always do it at least, it may not be that long, it might only be 20 minutes on the weekend. And I like to spend time with my family. Yeah. I don't do it at night for the same reason. I like to spend time with my family. At night, I go home, and I don't do overtime at my job either. And I actually had a debate about this with my husband. You know, I actually talked to him about it just yesterday, and because I'm on overtime this week, only an hour. And the girl who comes in and does my job too, where I can go to a team, she's sick. You know, I'm covering for her. So it's easy for me to get overtime this week because my boss will just approve it. Because, you know, I have more work because I have to cover for her work too. And so I was like, I'm at an hour overtime, and I was telling him I don't even need it because I could have left earlier. I just stayed because I knew they'd approve it. I mean, I have work to do. She said I don't have to do it that day. I can wait. Just because I'm so efficient now, because I don't do overtime. I won't, because I like to go home and be with my family. I mean, it's that simple. I don't want to spend my time working all day at the same thing. And it doesn't matter what it is. You understand? It could be this internet marketing. I don't want to do it all day. You know, it could be my job. I want to do that all day. It could be anything. You know, my family. I need to have variety in my life. However, I need to have certain things in my life to keep me happy. And one of them is I need to spend time with my family. I like spending time with my baby. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Especially in the evening, he's so much fun and he's super cute. Okay. In the middle of the night when he's crying, you know, he's not as cute. He's still cute. I'm so tired. Oh, the other night was so exhausting. I had to wake up and he just wanted to fall asleep. And I was so tired because I took Benadryl because I had like allergies. Like very challenging. So my mom had to actually get up after about an hour of that. She took over and I just passed out on the floor. I was wearing my jeans and everything. I was so tired. That's why I woke up for like 10 minutes and did my blog and then I went to work again. I made my breakfast, made my lunch and went to work. So you know, like I said, I like to spend the evenings with my family, my husband, my baby. I like to eat dinner with my mom. You know, I like everybody together. I like that because I like being with my family and I enjoy it. You know, to me, it's like, you know, I have things that I like and I do it. I had yoga last night. You know, we went to the gym for an hour. Although I got there a little late. We went there for about an hour. We dropped Jordan off and he gets to play with all the kids in their daycare. And he likes doing that too. Gets him to play with other kids and, you know, gets new toys. And so they all have different toys we have at home. So he gets to, you know, play with different things. He really likes that. And I got to do my yoga. My husband got to do his, you know, weightlifting. And then we came home, right? And you know, that's the kind of life that I like. You know, I like a life where I get to do the things that I want when I want, you know, and you know, it's like spaced down. So I don't do overtime. You know, I'm gonna do an hour this week, mostly because my husband had to work and he couldn't pick me up on time, so I just did an extra work until he came pick me up. Really, that's the real reason, honestly. Um, and like I said, I am doing work that I don't have to be doing. And I, honestly, I don't want to. So what's the point of this? Another story for me. And what you understand is that it's a really important thing, you know. What I just expressed in my life and how I live my life is something extremely important. A lot of people just don't understand. You know, and I'm not even kidding when I say this because it seems so simple, and yet most people don't do this. You know, people in my life do because we kind of value it. You know, we spend time doing what we love, right? Because we like doing that. You know, however, there's a lot of people who they do what they think they have to do, and they sacrifice things they love, right? So I know a lot of people at my bank, for instance, who don't go. They do a lot of extra time at work. Like they spend a ton of time at work, and they're not with their families, you know, or they don't even have families, or that you have to have a family, however, you know what I mean. And it's okay if you love that, you know, because I've asked them, oh, you must love your job if you're working it all the time and you're here at night and you must really love it. And I'm like, no, I hate this. And I'm thinking, why are you doing it? You know? And they look at me like, well, I don't have a choice. And I'm like, well, of course you do. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And I look at them like they're crazy because you always have a choice. You always have a choice. You know? Okay. So back to the point. The real point of this is you tell these stories and somehow you make money online. And how do you do that? Well, I just put my blog link there. Right? Blogcom. You can go to that blog and you can see replays of all the episodes of Enjoy the Journey, right? Now there are 24. It's going to be 25 next week, Friday, same time, same place. And you can find out more information about me, about blogging. And if you want to do blogging with me, you know, and do the best paid blogging system, you know, that's made to optimize everything you do so that whatever you do on the internet, people will see it, you know. All you have to do is click on the banner at the top of the blog. On top of the blog is a banner that says, you know, we decided we wanted to have abundance in our lives, we want to create abundance in our lives. Click here to get instant access. So you're going to click that banner if you're interested. You know, if you're not interested, then you're not interested. Who cares, right? If you're interested, you're going to click that banner, go to that blog, and then you're going to enter your email, your name and your email, and then you're going to get to this video that's going to tell you what it is that we do. You know, it's going to have a presentation of how blogs make money, what a blog is, you know, how everyday normal people start blogging and making money online. And then if you decide, and those people, I know them all, actually. I meet them at our live events. We have one coming up in Nashville in April. Come with me, come to Nashville, meet me. I'd love to meet you. There's tons of very interesting people at all these events. Make a ton of money, more than me. Some make less, some make more. You know, it's really cool. Anyway, so you go to the event and you meet them all, you know, and then you decide, you know, okay, well, I want to do that too. So then you click the button to get started, you enter your information, enter your name, your address. It's going to ask you for you know, personal information, your name, address, your telephone number, so, and I get that information so that, you know, I can call you and help you out. And then you get my information, you get my phone number, you get my name, you can call me to get help. And then you put in your credit card information, you pay like 25 bucks, and you get started. That's it. And then if you want to get really serious, we have other products that I bought them all. We think that it was like, wow, this is really cool. I want to know about this stuff, right? And you buy all those other products that we sell so that you can learn about internet marketing and how to tell stories more effectively online, how to get out there, how to inspire people, how to do a better blog, you know, how to make your website something that people want to read, how to get it so that your story, your voice can make it out on the internet to the people who need to hear it. Because not everyone's going to want to hear your story, right? Not everyone has the same story. Like I said, someone who's recovering or not yet recovered from drug use, they're going to hear my story and they might not really care. However, they're going to hear me talk about maybe Laura's story, one of the founder's stories. They're going to be like, you know what? That's cool. I need to plug into that. And then they're going to want it, more. Because everything you do has a value. It depends on if you can make it work for you to make you money. That's all it is, Can I make this work for me to make me money? If you're interested in doing it on the internet, then you need to go right now to that blog, my blog. Excuse me. And you'll see a picture of my husband and my baby on the top, right? By our house in Hawaii. Blogcom, you just go there. Like I said, there's a banner on the top, and there's blogs about prior episodes. There's all kinds of things that I blog about on there, and they're all very important. You can go get access to that at the blog. You click the button on the top banner, like I said, it takes you to a place. You put your name, your email, you watch the presentation, and you decide if it's for you. It's for you, it's great. If it's for you, that's great, because that means you found your place. You found the way for you, which is something awesome. You know how long it took me to find a way? I was like looking for a long time. And it's like walking around in the dark. You finally see something that makes sense to you. Like, oh, the lights, and you step into the light, and you're like, wow, I didn't realize it was like this. It's like the first time I've ever been through, I went in the park because I was living in Taiwan at the time. I wanted to learn Chinese after college. I went to college, and I went to Taiwan to learn Chinese and learn more about my family, because I'm half Taiwanese. My dad lives in Taiwan actually right now. So I went to Taiwan. And one of my friends in my school was going to learn Tai Chi, right? And I was like, cool, I've always wanted to learn martial arts. I was really into watching that on TV as a kid. I was like, oh, wow, I can learn real Tai Chi. That's so cool. So I went with him to learn. My teacher was his wife, actually. He was Canadian, his wife was Taiwanese. So I went with him to the park, and we started learning with this woman who told us, she was also a teacher, she told us that she could teach us Tai Chi. And we started doing these warm-up exercises, right? This is warm-up exercise, not even Tai Chi. She does these kicks. This is like, I swear, she's one kick. It's like a crack, like, boom. What the heck was that? She just did a kick, I was like, I didn't know anyone could kick that hard, in real life. Never. I thought that was just movie stuff. And even in the movies, they don't kick that hard sometimes, it's like, whatever. And she's just doing it repeatedly, teaching us we have to start doing that. And I'm like, holy crap. I was like, that is so cool. I totally want to be able to do that. That's me. That's so fun. And so I started practicing for a long time with that kung fu team. And I learned how to kick that way, which is so cool. I have to admit, it's really cool. I haven't been practicing with him in hours. Anyone can do it. You just have to practice. It's so cool, how much power you have in your body, you don't even know. You don't even know it's there. It's like, wow. It's the same thing, it's the same thing with blogging, the internet, your stories. If you get online and tell your story, you have no idea how much power there is. And you just have to practice, Sometimes you get online, you don't know what to say. I take it for granted that I can get online and talk like this, but I didn't prepare anything. I woke up, okay? Stumbled out of bed at 5:50. I'm like, okay, I gotta do a hangout. Luckily, I remembered to wake up. Went to bed pretty early last night. I was tired. So I was like, oh, I gotta get up. So stumble out, bring the computer out, bring it all out, go in the bathroom, come out, get a glass of water, and drink it all, and then turn everything on, and then get it all set up, and email my email list, and tell them I'm doing this thing, and then bam, here I am. And I'm just talking. Now, I've found, okay, because the people who come into this business with me, they want to do it and all this stuff. Not all of them can do this. Like, they can't all just get on a computer and just talk. They're not able to just tell their story, like, just sit there and talk and tell their story. Because it takes practice, The first time you do it, you might sit in front of a camera and be like, ugh, and then have to stop and redo, right? So you don't know what to say, you don't know what to talk about, you know, you're not comfortable, you don't know what story to share. You're like, oh, I don't even think I have any good stories. I'm telling you, even if your life is super boring, that's a story. Nobody's life is super boring. So if it's super boring life, that's a story, you know? No matter what your life is, something in there is interesting and someone wants to hear it. There's always some interesting story. Everyone has it. It's almost like a given. It's like a universal law. Everyone has their own story. Everyone is unique and has lived their own life in their own way, and there's no one else that's lived the life they do. So everyone has their own story. Everyone does. And I have stories about Kung Fu teachers. You know, that's one of the things that I have. That most people I know don't really have that kind of story to tell. Now, there are people who do, because there are a lot of people who are with my Kung Fu teacher. They can tell stories about their Kung Fu teacher, who is mine, and I'm sure there's other Kung Fu teachers and kids, students, and they can tell their stories. However, not everyone has that, you know, so I can tell that I'm, you know, a girl on top of it. And there weren't a lot of girls on my Kung Fu team, so even more so my stories are unique, right? And I can tell a story about how I made over $4,000 in a day online, you know, with this blogging system. And that's something that most people might not be able to tell a story like that, right? So whatever story you have, what I'm saying is whatever your story is, it's valuable and it's important. And people need to hear it. And that's the thing that I like about this business is it's really about getting people to tell their story online so that people can hear it, that need to hear it, and that will understand that they can make a difference in the world. You know, when they're all down and out, they think everything sucks and they feel like a burden on the world, they're going to realize that they're not. Nobody is. Everyone contributes to the world in their own unique way. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone is out there for a reason. Not everyone is supposed to do internet marketing, okay? I mean, the president, he does internet marketing, actually. He's pretty good at it. But anyway, you know, he's the president, right? Maybe he's going to become a famous, rich internet marketer after he's over the presidency. I wouldn't put it past him, you know, the president. Now, whatever it is you do doesn't necessarily mean you're supposed to be doing internet marketing. However, if you've come here and you're watching us, then you probably were. If you've listened to this whole thing all the way till now, you probably were meant to do internet marketing. If you're on the internet listening to this, you know, and you can still do another job and do internet marketing, which is what I do. I do it every day, pretty much, yeah, every day. And, you know, it doesn't take up a lot of time, and it makes a difference in the world. And whatever you do, and you probably know that it's important to get on the internet. Probably why you've been listening to this, right? And now I'm telling you the way to do that is to have a blog, okay? And I can help you set up your own blog. You just go there, click on the link, and your information gets started, right? Page 25, let's get started. And then I'll give you a call. And we can start making magic together, because that's the cool thing. Whatever it is you do, right? I know chiropractors, I know optometrists, I know people who do all kinds, like I'm a banker, right? There's all kinds of professions, personal coaching. There's a guy who did a TED Talk. His wife was working at Starbucks, I think, for a long time. He was doing TED Talks. Then he did one TED Talk because he decided to do something new every day, like a new adventure, something he'd never done before. Like bungee jump this day, and he video blogged it or something. He did a TED Talk on that before, and then he and his wife started this business, and now they're making tons of money. They make like, they're over 250,000. I'm not even sure what they are now. That's in less than 3 years, and that was their calling, right? And job was not. So they're full-time internet marketers. However, like I said, you can have a job, and you can use it to promote your job, or not. You could use it to promote your business, and that's what most people are doing this anyway. You know, if you have a business, you have an online website where people can buy from you or get services or find out more information about you, right? That's just the norm now. And if you, especially if you're like a consultant or something, I have a friend who's in this business and she's a healer and a massage therapist, right? So you can contact her through the internet, make appointments with her. She can do it online, she can do it in person. So There's a lot of use for internet marketing for everyone. Major corporations, small individual entrepreneur, someone who has a job, or someone who just wants to do internet marketing full time. There's a market out there that is growing, and it's there now, and it's time to get in if you're not in already, because it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the snowball effect is going to be amazing, and it's a great way to make money, and it's fun, and it's something that you can feel good about. You can be yourself, right? I am actually wearing the tank top. Okay, this is a tank top, right? This is a tank top for my gym workout last night for my yoga class. I was so tired. I came home and I was like, because the night before I didn't get much sleep because our baby had digestion problems. Yes, we were guilty. We gave him a bit of a hamburger because he saw what Jamal was eating and he wanted to eat it. And he had stomach issues, so he didn't sleep well. So I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, and I went to work and I was tired. So last night, after yoga, you know, I was like, Jamal, can you give him a bath or take a 10-minute nap? Well, the 10-minute nap turned into this morning, 5:50 a.m. Yeah. So, you know, still wearing my yoga clothes from last night. However, I'm telling you this. I'm having a hangout with you in my yoga clothes in my house, you know, in the morning before I go to work. And I can do that on internet marketing. I can do that doing internet marketing. That's why I love internet marketing. It's so cool, right? Just be yourself, talk about your stories, and then you're done. Right? Go to my blog right there, candyblog.com. Click on the link, fill your information, you know, page my blog, and you can do this too. You can start doing blogs, you can start sharing your value stories, you can start getting paid for it online. What are you waiting for? You know? Like such a small investment, I'm telling you, I'm so much more money setting up my stuff on other companies. So small investment, so worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop for now. It's been an hour, a little less than an hour. Started a little late this morning. However, one, thank you for being here, and I hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you decide that internet marketing is not for you, I'd appreciate if you share this video with someone who you think might enjoy it or be interested, because you never know who wants to do this or wants to get ahead. Because to me, even though I have a job at a bank, I know that that job might be gone any day. It's banking, right? Who goes to banks anymore, right? It's better to do banking online, right? I mean, hello, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm thinking about my own future. Like, I want to guarantee that I have something to be doing that's going to make me a substantial income, and then I'll be able to do it, and it's almost like more guaranteed and more with the times, right? So even though I'm in banking, I know that internet marketing is the way of the future, and I spend a lot of time learning it, doing it, because it's important to me to have the time and the money to spend with my family and to do things that I like. So if that resonates with you, or if you know someone else who might be interested, and they could be anyone, I'm telling you, because most people know internet marketing is the way of the future, and they want to know more about it, and share this with them so that they can find a way and they can understand how to do it themselves. I'd appreciate that, and they would too, because this is like a ticket into the world of online marketing, and this is like the friendliest ticket you'll ever see. I'm being completely serious. And I want to see you, you know, in Nashville, or if you're seeing this later after Nashville, there's an event 4 times a year we meet up. So I'll see you live. I will call you and tell you where. Anyway, have a great rest of your morning. Aloha and goodbye.